Hey everyone, Mudslinger here, and today we're going to do a tutorial on how to bend brass. So let's take a look at what you guys can achieve with the knowledge of combining soldering and bending. This is my Bronco CC01 chassis. This is the first bumper that I designed and made. I basically take pictures from real one-to-one Bronco stuff, or any bumpers one-to-one, and try and replicate them. This is my light bar. This is my favorite piece. I love this thing. As you can see in the driver's side window there, the lower pillar, I've got a repair to do. Some of the other stuff that I've got. Stupid cameras. This is my latest one that I've designed for my Toyota. Drilled a couple holes here, hoping to put some D-rings in there. This is the rear bumper, which I'm gonna, for my Bronco, which I'm gonna maybe redesign a bit, maybe take the rear tire carrier off. Originally I designed it to actually flip down. It pivots on this point here, but I couldn't figure out how to do a locking system on here, like pins or something. So that's work in progress. There's my front of the Toyota. And there's basically how that's going to fit. Alrighty. Anyways, with that put aside here, put the Toyota, because eventually I've already got a piece laid out to start the rear bumper, which will go, basically I'm just going to do the main hoop. I've got it laid out already, and I'll bend that one up later on after I show you a quick on how to bend this stuff. First, let's take a look at some of the tools you guys are going to need. These are the benders that I've got. This one here is my 532, and this one here is my 1/8. You can pick these up from Dubro. I think I paid $13 for this one and $12 for this one. They come with four little pieces of brass, just like this one, for each one that you can practice on. Another good little tool is your sliding bevel. And that way you can, once you get one angle that you like, you can replicate it on the other side with a lot of ease. Let's see, what else are you going to need? Well, you're going to need brass for one thing. And there she is. Anyways, let's start it off. You're going to need your torch and your lighter. And what you're going to want to do is the area that you want to bend, heat it up until it gets a little bit red hot. What this does is it actually softens the brass and lets you bend it with a lot of ease. Only do the area that you need though, because it actually really softens. It makes quite a difference. And what I'm going to show you, basically, the step one, with whatever radius that you do, you're going to have to basically lay out. Here, I'll show you a piece that I've done previously. This is your radius here. Basically, from the inside here to the line that you mark first is going to be how much you want to subtract from your overall inside dimension. So on my Toyota, I've got 174 inside dimension. with a couple millimeters of extra clearance. So you want to take that size that you've got inside dimension, which will be for inside, and subtract it by whatever this distance here and the one that you've marked, or else you're going to end up having it way too long. So let's make a mark. All the way around, makes it a lot easier to see. And take your bender, and you can see the inside there. Stick this in here. Let's try and see if we can get this. Pretty hard to see. But on the very inside of here, I want to see my line. I don't know if this is fuzzy or not. Anyways. Hold this piece tightly against it. Don't let it slide through as you pull. And then bend it so you get some of a 90-degree. And so you can already see I've actually pulled it past. I wasn't holding it tight enough. Anyways, this should give you a rough idea anyways. If not, keep playing around. Alrighty, there you go. Now, with this 90-degree bend, heating it up allows you no kinking, no bend, no inside kinking, no tearing, no nothing. If you don't, and you do a big bend on it, this is what's going to happen. You'll end up with a flat spot and a kink in the bottom. I forgot to heat this piece up, but I'm pretty sure I can use it somewhere. Alrighty. Now, maybe I can prop this up a bit here and show you guys. What I do is I'll hold it on the very bottom. Let's make a pencil mark here. Okay, you know what? Forget about that piece that I did. Let's do this one here that I did earlier tonight. That's the mark there. I actually had a little bit more here to hold on to so it wouldn't slide through. Put it on the pencil line that you made. Okay, now we can see. Put it on the pencil line that you've made on the table here. Flush it up to the bottom. And then just trace it out. Now, the only line we're worried about is the inside. So from here up, measure that. And I do believe in my case I got 8 millimeters. So you want to subtract that 8 millimeters on each side. And then it should be within your distance. I think that's pretty much that for bending. It's super easy. All you guys got to do is keep trying. There's another way of bending, which is you can take and pinch the end of the tube, fill it full of salt. I would heat the whole thing up because it'll soften it up a lot more. And I actually made this one quite a while ago. Here it is. For my jet boat. This one here is a cooling coil, and I pinched the one end, filled it full of salt, leave about an inch with no salt up on the top there, pinch the top as well, and then slowly wrap it around. Always want to make sure that the salt or whatever sand, if you want to put in there, make sure it's always pointing up, that way it's not running out, and it'll give a bit of a cushion. Anyways, back to the project here. Alrighty. So this is one I've already got ready. I've got it marked. I always start from the center out. So this is a 12-inch brass rod. I mark 6-inch center, and then from each side I mark out 79 millimeters. which is I've already taken into effect that I've already subtracted 8 millimeters off each side. So let's grab the bender here, slide this in, and again, just put it so you just see the black line on the inside of this radius here, and then just hold it tight and bend until you get the desired one you want. You might have to do it a bit, but you can always put it in and back in again and whatever else. So there you go. It's clean, no kinks, no nothing, and it fits like a glove. Now the tricky part. Again, stick it in the other end. Again, you just want to see that black line on the inside. Now the trick is, since you got one bend already, is just use your line of sight. If you hold this vertical and flat, and then just manipulate your tube. Let's see if I can get this on the camera. Holy cow, this is not easy. Something like that. You can always tweak it a little bit. And then, without moving it, bend it again. Okay, this one here I think I've overbent a little bit, but that's no big deal. A little bit of that, and away we go. Now, let's see how well I did here. And you know what? It doesn't matter. If it's too long still, now that you've got the center mark already marked out, just cut it in the center. Do like I showed you in the soldering tutorial, and put a sleeve in, and then just shorten it down a bit. Make sure it lays flat. Not bad. Let me just swing the camera around here. And let's see how well we did here. That doesn't seem too bad at all. I like that. As you can see, I've got a little bit of clearance here, and pretty much equal on this side. So that worked out pretty good. Anyways, I think showing you on this rear hoop here, you should learn a little bit out of it. And that's pretty much that. Like I said, keep trying it. Make your marks always work from the center out. That way you always, it's just so much easier to work from the center out. You got equal. And if you do make a mistake, you can always cut it here. Like if I had too much of a gap in between the two, I could always say it was 6 millimeters too wide. I could cut here, take 3 millimeters off this side and 3 millimeters off of this side, put a sleeve in there, lay it down flat, and resolder it, and you're good to go. So I wouldn't worry about if you guys make a mistake. Just put a sleeve in it, and away you go. Or if it's too small, then put another sleeve in and put a little spacer in there just to extend it a little wider. And there you go. Hopefully this helps you guys out in your building, and hopefully I'll see some of your guys' stuff up on RC Sparks. Until the next time, guys.